Understanding independence in 79 seconds. Let's go. Here, guys, we have a quick reminder of what it means for two events to be independent. Let's have a look. We would say that two events are independent of each other if, crucially, they don't affect each other. So that first event, when it happens or doesn't happen, it would be independent of the second event if that first event happening or not happening doesn't affect the likelihood of the second event happening. Now, that might have been a bit confusing, so let's have a look at these three examples. We're asked whether they are independent. Let's have a look. Up first, two rolls of a dice. We would say that these events are independent. Why? Because the first roll of the dice, whatever number we get, doesn't affect the second roll. Okay, what about this next example? Choosing two counters from a bag with replacement. So we choose a counter from a bag and then we put it back in and then we choose another counter. Would the first choice affect the second choice? No, it wouldn't. Why? Because we're going to put that counter back in after we've taken it out. So the first event isn't going to have any effect on the second event. Finally, this one might be a bit obvious given what I've just said, but we have choosing two counters from a bag without replacement. In this case, guys, the events would not be independent. Why? That's because the first counter we choose is going to affect the likelihood of the different options in the second event, because after we've taken that first counter out, there's going to be a different number of counters in the bag, so the probabilities are going to change.